Hi, welcome back to video 2. So in this one, let's recap quickly. We've got Docker set up on our EC2. It's up to date. We are now going to move on to setting up our Docker Compose script. So we're here on this part of the documentation. So we've got our Docker up. We're now looking to, we've got our EC2 machine is up. We are looking to make sure we've got a Postgres database, but that's all part of the Compose, so that's fine. Need to make sure that our EC2 our machine can get internet access. It's got access to the runtime URLs, the cloud URLs, so it can get access to that. All it needs access. So we're now at the point where we need our installation token. We need to understand what region we're in as well, so we'll double check that, and then we can start to create our Docker Compose YAML file. So as we mentioned, we would come back to creating our installation token. So we need to come back to this part of the documentation and make sure that we've got a new runtime ID. So over to our tenant, and I've created a subtenant in my main, so I've called it multi-cloud runtime. I'm going to make sure I can add a new runtime connection here. So I'll call this H is MCR runtime for bid, and I'm going to associate it with my tenant. Here we go, and I'm going to create that and get ourselves a token. So I'm going to copy that. That has been saved, so I'm going to copy that. I'm going to put that into, make a note of this. That was a previous one, so there we go. So I'm going to make a note of that and come back to it. Right, cool, done. And we can have a look on our runtimes and we can see that its status is unknown because we don't have a container. So, and I've not run it or anything like that, but I do have an installation token. Okay, so back onto our documentation, we are going to now create our YAML. This is a default set of default YAML. It basically gives you sort of like a beginning, which is fine. That's all we're going to use for basics, and it gives you breakdown of what the different parts of it mean here, and you know what's about the connection string, what's required, and so on, and then the logging level. Now in the default YAML here, it doesn't come up with a logging level. Let's have a look. So I've got one. I've done earlier, but I'll create a new one and we'll paste this in just to see what it looks like. So it's talking about some of the bits here: password, the local host URL, the password that you create here also goes into the password here. The installation tokens, what we were talking about, and the Flow API URL. So let's get rid of that. Go back to the one I've got. So I've created this already. I've created one with PG password, added the PG password. So that's my Postgres password. Postgres password is not particularly secure, but you can create your own version. I've added my base URL. So my base container is going to run off of 8080. So I've set that as my IP, my public IP for my EC2. And I've added, so that's my base URL. I've used PG password, put it into the PG password there. That's the only thing that goes into the connection string there. There's our installation token. So let's grab that again. So write that. It's my installation. And you can see that my tenant is in us.flow. So understand your region, make sure that ties up. The flow regions are discussed here in the documentation. So you do need to understand what region you're in. Be careful about that. If you are in the EU and you create an installation token, and you need to make sure that your flow API URL is pointing to the EU dot flow prod. The example YAML is pointing to EU. So be careful. The default your tenant will be the US, like I've got there. So be careful. That could be an easy mistake to make, all right? So just be careful where, make sure you're tying up your installation token with the YAML flow API URL. It makes sense. Otherwise, you'll be getting things like it can't find the API, or can't the accreditation is wrong, or whatever. So make sure of that. We need to tie that up. Right, that's my Docker Compose set. I will save that. I use FileZilla so I create a file on my system, and then I use FileZilla to upload that into my EC2 here. So I'm on pwd. I am in my home directory, and we can see that I've got some other folders that I've previously been messing with. That is this folder here, my home admin. And I'm just going to upload my Docker Compose script to it. So it goes in there, and it's in my home root directory. And that YAML has now been updated with all the relevant components. Okay, so that's the Docker Compose complete. We can see that the Docker Compose contains my Postgres. I've set this to use the latest version tags of basically Docker of Postgres and of the Boomi container. I want to use latest as this is an example.